Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ethel and I'm super excited to have you here. In this channel I talk about how you can come to Canada as a permanent resident, as a visitor, as a refugee, and also as a student. So if you love videos like this, please do me well to subscribe and turn on your notification bell so that you always know when I release a new video. So today I'll be talking about the latest express entry draw that happened on the Saturday 13th of February 2021. And Immigration, Refugee and Citizenship Canada, that the IRCC, invited over 27,000 people to apply for the Canada Experience class, which is the CEC, on the February 13th. This express entry round only required candidates to have the RS score of 75. Guys, this is the lowest required score ever in the history of inviting people to apply for permanent residence. Now, so this draw is almost 6 times larger than the normal number that they normally invite in a particular draw. This is really huge. And this draw, the lowest score that's ever been used was 199. This happened in May 16th 2017, which invited only those who are under the trade skill program at that time. Also on Wednesday this week that just passed, Canada also held an express entry that invited 654 provincial nominee candidates to apply for permanent residency, which makes it 27,986,000 people to be invited in just 1 week. So guys, I'm making this video to let you guys know that this is the time for you to get ready. If you are actually thinking about coming to Canada, you should try to get your things all straightened out in this period. Like I said in my previous video, there are shortage of workers here and there in Canada, even if like I said, and again, the government is paying people money, and so people are not willing to let go of that money, and they're at home. There are news here and there that some workers are willing to employ people, but unfortunately these people prefer to stay at home and take that money that government is giving to them rather than going out to do their job. So shortage of staff here and there, so many companies are suffering, so many people are willing to employ people from abroad. Like I said in my previous video, I'm going to link somewhere here so you guys can also watch that video so that you understand what's really going on. So if you're actually interested in coming to Canada, honestly, this is the best time that you can plan yourself and start getting ready. Also, if you have all your credentials, if you've not verified your credential, that takes a little while because you have to communicate with your school depending on which country that you have your degrees from. It's very important that you start doing that right now, because this is an opportunity. Honestly, I'm seeing this a very good opportunity for anyone who wants to come to Canada. If you are thinking about immigrating to Canada, this is the time that you will try as much as possible to get everything you need in place, so that if things like this happen, you will be one of those that will we benefit from it. So before now, like I said, before now, when I came to Canada, I didn't have to write a test, I didn't have to do any credential verification. I don't think my husband even did all those things, and that was just in we came here 2012, and now things are changing, and also because of this pandemic, things are even changing, even for the better, which might even make it easier for people to come in with what's going on inside the country. This pandemic has caused a lot of confusion here and there, and I'm just saying this so you guys can take advantage of what is going on. So the first thing you have to do in order for you to get your things ready is to verify your credentials. If you're one of those that are still sitting in the edge and trying to wait it out, or just trying to speculate, this is not a time for you to do that. If you have not verified your credentials, this is the time for you to start. Just go to West, create a profile, start the verification process. The next thing I want to say is your proof of fund. Now, if you don't have proof of fund, guys, this is a time, because this is one of those things that people have challenges with. So people don't know how to raise this money, or they don't know. People basically have challenges when it comes with comes to money. Even with this pandemic, it might be worse. So you guys should think about a way that you can build up your account. Obviously, you have to be working, get a job right now. You have to save up that money so that you can actually, go ahead and create a profile just in case. And I'm just saying that even with Canada has a target to bring in over 400,000 people in 2021, and they have started already. Now, if you don't want to go through the process of verifying your credentials, do you know that you can think about coming here to school? Now, if you're coming to school, I would advise you to pay attention to the kind of credentials that will give you opportunity to work in Canada, and also the kind of credentials that will give you an opportunity to even get your permanent residence status as soon as possible. Here is my take on this matter. Like I tell a lot of people, if you're coming to Canada, you need to be smart. What is your goal? Why are you coming here? Why do you want to come here in the first place? What is your long-term goal? So right now, like I said, there is need for healthcare workers. If I'm on from Facebook, if I am on Google, I see these adverts from every province. We are short with staff. We're looking for nurses. We are looking for healthcare aides. We're looking for this. There are advertisements. This is the first time I was seeing different provinces flashing me adverts right in my face. I've never seen this before. That is to tell there's shortage. They're trying to poach staffs from different provinces to come over, and they are offering people a lot of incentives here and there. So guys, if you're coming into Canada right now, think about what your goal is. Think properly. Don't just come in and say you want to do PhD. PhD is good. But when you're trying to do PhD, pay attention to what is needed. Okay, coming to do PhD in agriculture, that is great. If coming to do PhD in agriculture is wonderful, because agriculture is one of those big things that Canada required people, to help them with, when it comes to research. If you're coming here to study something like healthcare aid, that is wonderful. You're gonna get a job right out of the bat. Maybe you're coming out of your school. If you're coming here to study something that has to do with childcare work or childcare, it might look pretty, or it might look maybe it's less than your standard. Maybe you have a doctorate degree, you're a manager somewhere, and coming over to do all those things might look weird to you. But the thing is, what if you come in and you do that thing you want to do, and at the end of the day, you don't land the job that you were looking for? To me, it doesn't make any sense. I try to be very realistic as a person as possible when I'm telling people about immigrating to Canada. You might be a software engineer in your country, you are the manager and all those good stuff. But when you come over to Canada, I want you to remember that there are people who are also software managers, or who have gone to school in Canada here. I mean, they started all their education here in Canada. So nursery school here in Canada, primary school here in Canada, university here in Canada. And when you apply and they apply, I mean, who do you think they're going to take? Even if you have 100 years experience, but the main fact that this guy has gone through the educational system here, has done whatever it is here in Canada, and you did your own from a third world country, well, you might have some experience, but I bet you that company you want to work with, who will actually want to work with, who went to a school in a better country. And that's what it is. That is why even doctors, nurses from other countries, before they practice, they have to go through that examination. They have to write their board exam. They have to pass it. Even engineers, even lawyers, you have to go through the board exam. They have to know really that you know what you're doing. And when you are done, getting a job might be a little bit challenging for some people. So that's the thing. So if you're coming in here if you want to come in here as a student, even this time I encourage you to come as a student. If you don't have the energy, the stress to go through verifying all those things, verifying your document, gathering more money. You know, as a student, you can come in and have a sponsor who can, you know, sponsor you in your university studies, and you can come here in school. So what I'm saying in essence is, if you're coming here to study, pay attention to the course that you're coming in to study. Okay, think about the healthcare industry, think about the IT industry, think about the educational industry. You know, these are where people think about services, think about sales, you know, think about management. Can you manage a store? Just think about those kind of things that are needed. You know, whether there is pandemic, whether there is no pandemic, those, you know, services that will be required. That's what you've been thinking about. If you actually want to immigrate and get your documents and remain here after your schooling, and also if you want to get a job after you graduate and remain in Canada. So those are the things you have to think about. But if you are thinking about coming to do any master's program and go back to your country, then that's fine. You can do whatever you like. But if your goal is to come here, and also it's not illegal for you to come here and get a permanent residency and remain here. Okay, even though you have to convince the visa, whoever is going through, even if you have to convince the visa officer that you have to return in your country, but again, it is legal for you to come here and then go to school and also remain here, even after convincing, you know, even after convincing the visa officer that you leave. It's not a crime for you to remain here if you meet also the requirement for you to remain here. So that's the thing, be smart. If you want to come over, this is, like I said, this 75 score is the lowest since 2017. 2017, the last lowest CRS score was 199. That was in 2017, and we are seeing the lowest ever in 2021. We're talking about here 75. Okay, so if there is someone who even schooled here before and went back home and, you know, later applied for the express entry, and you can see that they are just coming, they're going to apply now, and hopefully they have every other documentation, they have every other requirement ready, and when they apply 6 months from now, they are going to get there. They will be able to, you know, become permanent residents. So you guys, I'm just trying to encourage you guys, whichever way you choose to come in here, this is a time for you to gather your documents. It's getting because they need people. They need people. So this is a time for you to gather documents, start gathering your documents. If you are trying to come in with your family through the express entry scheme, through the express entry route, please start verification of your documentation, start gathering money for you to have proof of fund. And if you're thinking about coming in as a student, think about the departments or the courses that you take, you know, that will get you a job right off the bat. You know, if you're coming in for biological sciences, coming in for masters, be thinking of health studies. It's not by force. I'm just giving you what you can actually use and get a job and stay back here. Okay, think about education, you know, think about child care, think about the healthcare system, think about laboratory science, think about, these are where you will always get a job, either in the city, even better in the rural area. Okay guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. My essence is to encourage you. Canada is a really beautiful country. There's so many things. If not for anything, a safe environment. If not for anything, your children will go to good schools. You don't have to pay school fees. I mean, I don't worry about school fees. I don't. Even though people say you pay tax, you pay tax, you pay that. Yeah, you pay the tax. You have to pay tax because things have to keep going. And I just encourage you guys to, you know, think about this. I know a lot of people are interested in coming to Canada, but you don't have all these informations. That is why I'm putting out all this information for you guys to see right here. Okay, I want your immigration story to be as easy as possible. So don't forget to leave me a comment down in the comment section if you have any questions for me. I'm always here to reply your questions and to direct you through the right path. But also what I want to say is, if you're planning on coming to Canada, make sure that you are coming clean. Don't come lying. Just try and figure out ways that will suit you, so that every document that you will submit to the government will be verifiable, and it's verifiable, so that you don't put yourself in trouble. So do not lie. Come clean. There are several ways that you can come to Canada, even in this period. Don't try to withhold some information or give fake information, because if you do that, you're going to be banned for 5 years. You won't be able to apply for immigration for 5 years, which you don't want. So guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please subscribe and share. Don't be stingy with information. Make sure this video gets out to as many people as possible, and see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.